There's nobody here. Nobody. I'm Michael Stipe.
I'm Jim McKay. We are here.
We are here. We're C100, representing C100, a film company that we started in 1987, which makes us
5 times older than you two.
5 times older than you two. And happy to be here today with the Collapse Into Now film project, which was my idea of how to bring a very 20th century idea of an album into the 21st century by asking artists and filmmakers to create a film for each song on the new R.E.M. record. And we are premiering one of those films here, worldwide premiere, on YouTube. We're thrilled to present Every Day Is Yours to Win, directed by Jim McKay, Chris McCarville, Valerie Veach.
They couldn't fit on the screen today.
Aspect ratio is a difficult problem.
I'm representing.
And the film is, why don't you describe the film, Jim?
Well, the film is actually completely comprised of clips from YouTube. And when I heard the song that Michael sent to me, it felt like a very personal, a personal song that people would somehow be able to apply to their lives. And I think of video diaries on YouTube in a very similar way, and I wanted to somehow incorporate them. Coincidentally, we had recently gotten involved with Chris and Valerie, who are making a film, a documentary film, that's about the culture of the internet, and Chris CROCKER in particular, using Chris's story as a jumping off point to talk about internet culture. And that also helped bring the idea into being in terms of making this film.
For this film. So what would Chris CROCKER do? And that was our charge from YouTube, was to come up with a list of videos and films that are on YouTube that we would feature and we would present to you. So we curated a group of, how many? A lot of films, 20 films probably. And there's a bunch of them are represented here on the wall behind us. We have, of course, Every Day Is Yours to Win is the film that Jim, Chris, and Valerie did. Chris CROCKER Links is short, concise, and amazing.
What's the second feature cut?
Salesman.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
It's a trailer for the film Salesman by Albert and David Maysles. It's a classic cinema verite documentary, and one of the reasons we chose to put the trailer up is because Albert Maysles directed the film for me, Marlon Brando, and I, which has not yet premiered online, has it?
I don't think so.
It's so good. It's so fantastic.
It's amazing.
So you can be introduced to his work here and then see the film later on.
He's great, and he's great. So there's that. There's those are our featured. Those are what we really want you to see. And then if there's one thing, how did you say? If there's one thing that you watch,
if there's one thing you waste your time watching.
There's nobody here. You too can channel your existential crisis into contemporary art in the form of video loop that goes on for eternity, and so we included that. We also have SADIE, one of the first amazing guerrilla filmmakers, New York-based filmmakers from the 1980s, is that right, or the early 90s?
Probably.
She's incredible. And R.E.M, which is the amazing Caleb Lindsay. Weird Effect in the Sky, which
speaks for itself, kind of.
J.D. Sampson, Men, their new single, I think. Their new video, which is pretty amazing.
When I watched the Sadie Benning piece and found it online, it's almost like a little poem, and that made me think, oh, maybe we should do something that's a poem, and I went and searched around and I found GINSBERG reading a poem at City Lights Bookstore, very old film footage of that. And then when I showed that to Michael, it made him think, it reminded him of
William Burroughs and Gus Van Sant. William Burroughs to Thanksgiving Prayer, which is one of my favorite. I actually quoted it well, many times in my life. Are we becoming aimless?
I think we are.
Okay.
Iris Axe's short film Last Address, and a classic YouTube clip, Where the Hell is Matt, which is just fun and interesting. And I think that's all these. So I think you have to click on something that says, see all of them here, and you'll have access to all of them.
Yeah, you get the whole list will come down. And you can also go to remhq.com, which is the R.E.M. Official website. And we have an official channel on YouTube, which you can go and see all the films that have been presented. But today, we're presenting, and we're thrilled to be here, working alongside YouTube, who are incredibly cool, presenting all these amazing things. So I hope that you will go and look at them, and I hope that your comments are not anonymous, and that they're sweet and cool, and that you have the most amazing week ever. Michael Stipe,
Jim McKay.
C100 signing out. Thank you. Enjoy skin.